I played countless hours of World of Warcraft, The Elder Scrolls Online and Star Wars The Old Republic. I did nearly everything I wanted to do, so I was burned out and wanted a new MMO. And that is when I remembered there is a game called Guild Wars 2. I don't even know why I never played Guild Wars before, but now was the perfect time to try it out, and it was mind-blowing.
Anyway.
The first interesting thing about Guild Wars 2 is that it is free to play, so I had no worries that I would pay money for a game that I did not like, but I was also a little bit anxious to find a very greedy casher, which is not the case, because Guild Wars 2 has one of the fairest monetization systems I have ever seen in an MMORPG. There is no subscription and you just pay for the add-on if there is one you want to buy and you can play it. Sure, there is an in-game shop with some cosmetics, but the prices are fair and you don't have any pay-to-win items. So I started the game for the first time and created my first character, a thief. After the character creation and the tutorial, I was baffled, because the game did not tell me where the next quest was or where I should start my new adventure. In fact, it took me several minutes to notice that I could just start in any starting zone that I wanted to. In addition to that, I was also able to just freely choose where in the zone I wanted to start, and the quests as such were very open in their design. To complete hearts, as the quests in Guild Wars are named, I could freely choose to kill mobs, tend animals or plants, or just fetch some items for an NPC.
And look, you can even be a cutie boy cow.
This was the moment when he realized an inner fairy was born.
I am honest when I say that I missed it a little bit to have a story for each single quest, but the whole quest design and the gameplay was a lot more fun because the quests were not strict. On top of that, there were also events that randomly spawned in, which made the whole questing experience even more fun than it already was. This also gave the game a dynamic I have never seen before in an MMO. The game world felt ever-changing and lived in.
It doesn't have a mother, it's a golem. You crossed its circuits.
Hey,
I don't know how you did
you
it, but
alright?
you weirded out my golem.
The fact that the questing was not static made it a lot more fun to create new characters and even play in the same zone, because I would experience the same zone in a different way through different events. Not only that, but the game also rewarded me for just exploring the map. I noticed that I stopped following certain hard quest paths to just venturing off to see what was around the next corner.
Ooh, what is this?
I morphed from streamlined quest grinding to someone who wanted to know the world and what was in it. I rediscovered a feeling I had long lost in other MMORPGs, and that was to value the journey and not just to hunt for the next big thing. In all other MMOs, I just wanted to hit max level as fast as I could to participate in the endgame content the game had to offer. Now I just wanted to learn about the world and what was in it. I had fun leveling again, which led to a lot of new different characters to experience each class and also each storyline, because the stories differ a lot based on your race and also the choices you make in your character creation. I have to say that I really like the idea of different possible stories and outcomes based on your decisions, but as far as I have played only the main game, the stories were rather mediocre. Though I also had some epic moments.
An orphanage and a military hospital. This is Ted's best plan yet.
I hope I get the orphanage. It'll be more fun. I'm getting some hard Anakin vibes from this one.
What I do like is that every story quest is fully voice acted, even my own character. So I'm not standing there just mute and staring into the abyss of an NPC soul. When it comes to PvE group content, I heard that the dungeons in this game were shit. And I have to say, they really are. And because not only the players thought that the dungeons were shit, the developers decided to create something new called fractals, and those are a boatload of fun. And not only that, they also respect a player's time, because they are very short, like 10 to 15 minutes of high quality fun. I also heard about giant world bosses, which I encountered once or twice. At first, I was only looking from afar when a very nice player just told me that everyone is getting scaled down to a zones level, so even low-level noobs like me can participate in the fight against the world boss and have fun dying. When it comes to raiding, I have to say that I did not try it out yet, so I'm looking forward to it because I heard and saw in some YouTube videos that it is a lot of fun. In addition to the great PvE, I have to say that the PvP in this game is amazing. And not only amazing, but also the most balanced PvP I have ever encountered. You can hop into PvP right from level 1 because you will have all abilities and all the gear you need unlocked to participate against characters of all levels. So you don't have to invest half of your life to grind out gear that you can even compete with other players. Through the PvP, I learned very early that I am able to create different builds for each class, which is not only a lot of fun, but also allows you to play the way you want. Though I have to say that I still just copy builds from YouTube or Google or other sites and have not created my own build yet because I have no fucking clue how the game works. And the mount system is like the cherry on top. I have never had so much fun exploring a world in an MMO just because of the mount system an MMO has. Sadly, I myself have only experienced the Raptor because that is the first mount you get, and I also tried some mounts out on a friend's account, and it's just on another level, honestly. And now I understand why Blizzard just ripped off the dragon riding from Guild Wars to put it into their own game. All in all, Guild Wars 2 is a brilliant game that not forces you to play or to buy anything. The game respects the player and its time. I am not required to structure my whole life, day or evening around a raid or dungeon or an event, and can just hop in whenever I want to. And if you want to know everything about the best looking new MMO, then just click here.